Revplaysgames just did a indie showcase, and I need to know what indie games are coming out. I need to know what I need to wrap my lasso nipples around to just like pull me in, right? Because if we know one thing about me is I have a high intellect, and what does that mean? It means I have an incredibly small wiener and overly sized nipples.
Rope-like nipples.
The rope-like nipples, ripples. Anyways, let's
Ripple.
get into it.
Hi, silly goose. Today we are taking a look at...
Dude, new animation fucking fire. I already paused and I shouldn't do that, but new animation fire. We're doing that one more time. I like the wave.
Hi, silly goose. Today we are taking a look at 5 upcoming indie titles that are still in development.
So good, Red.
I drew those, yeah.
Yeah, dude, you're killing it, bro. You're killing it. Like, well, you sent me the one that was my face, and it's good. I just have no idea where I'm going to apply that one. That was, like, the only issue with that one.
It's up. I just sent it. I've just been practicing that, and so it's been something that I am practicing with and learning how to do, like drawing faces better. So you might end up getting another one that's even more.
If you can make me look like Guts from Berserk down the line when you get really good, I might cream.
All right, that'll be my goal.
Dude, if you get to Berserk level art, you need to just change your YouTube channel to an art channel. Because if you're fucking putting out Berserk level art, you're a different fucking beast.
I don't know that I'll ever get there, but if I do, man, my freaking video assets are gonna be fire.
All right. We're getting in silly gooses. We gotta get focused. We gotta focus, Rev.
But are worth keeping an eye on. A few things to note: these games are not ranked in any particular order and come from a variety of different gaming genres. Before we dive,
what I'm gonna do is rank them at the end to be a dick.
That's fine. That's fine. That's all you.
if you enjoy indie gameplay reviews or highlight videos such as this one, would you consider hitting the subscribe button as well as leaving a like on this video? Thank you. The first game.
If you don't subscribe to his channel, I will show up under your bed at your house. I will pull your sheets off. I will make out with you just rigorously. It'll be super scary. Like, you think, oh, King Jiffy, but you're that jawline, the beard. I kind of want you to kiss me. You don't want this, bro. I'm gonna come in just full unhinged jaw, and it's gonna be mostly teeth.
Mostly teeth, man.
Yeah,
what a threat.
Yeah, have you ever like back in like middle school when you first kissed a girl, like first doing like the fucking Frenchie and teeth clank and it makes you like both uncomfortable, but you keep going because you have hormones and shit. No, I'm gonna be doing it on purpose, bro. I'm gonna be like fully teething it on, dude. Teething it up, baby. And if you're missing some, like, dude, what if, like, the worst part is, what if they're missing some teeth, like Asmongold? I get fucking stuck in there, bro.
Oh, you're like locked together? That would be awful.
Yeah, dude. I had that happen the first time I got head. She had braces.
The 5 upcoming indie games is
yeah, it was wild, bro.
You got stuck?
I got stuck, dog. I got stuck. Like, it didn't hurt. Like, a lot of people, like, when I say that, they're like, oh, dude, that sounds so painful. It really didn't hurt. It was just more fucking awkward because she was down there. What do I do? Oh, I don't know. Where you stuck? Where you stuck? I'm like, I don't know how to help you, dog. Like, I can't. All I see is fucking forehead, man. Like, like, I could stick a finger in there, maybe, like kind of do a pop, maybe a pull. I don't really know how to help you. That was the worst part, was the awkward conversation that I was trying to have, like, what she was trying to have with me, which was just unfucking logical words, and me just like, I don't really know how to help you right now.
What do you do in that situation other than, well, I'd panic, but that would be
I mean, obviously I panicked a little bit, but like, what are you supposed to, and then sprint away with her just attached to you like a cartoon, just dragging behind? You're just running out her house saying hi to her siblings, just like, hey, what's up, pimp? And she's just, she looks like fucking Marmaduke.
Oh no, what a visual I didn't need.
Yeah, you're welcome, buddy. You're welcome.
Pile 'em High Episode 2 Active Phase. This retro FPS game, developed by PMH Productions, features quite a bit of high-energy combat and a big emphasis on exploration. Playing through it, I was quite impressed by the level designs, especially the fact that there was a lot of verticality to the game that I wasn't expecting. Going from the cell blocks and guard-filled hallways of the prison to running around on cliff edges and through forests, all without loading screens, was an experience. Pile 'em High
Oh shit, no loading screens. So this probably is an easy FPS.
He didn't say it was in his description.
So I first thought it was easy FPS, but no loading screens. That's like easy FPS is like really heavy loading screen based. So that's crazy.
Yeah, so all of this open area right here, I'm probably behind, but like all of like the open areas and stuff, you can go all around to there without loading into loading screens and whatnot.
Okay.
Like the boss fights had their own rooms, but the main like the level, you could go everywhere seamlessly.
Oh no shit. That's pretty dope. That's pretty dope. I might have to keep an eye on this one. I like you've talked to this dev, haven't you?
He's in the Silly Goose Discord, but
let him know to be careful
I haven't had
with
a chance to talk to him.
let him know to be careful with brand names.
Okay.
Because I'm looking at the screen, like obviously my stupid fat fucking head's in front of it, but if you look down here in the bottom right and you were playing it, the Remington shells.
Oh yeah.
Because I can clearly read Remington, it might get him like that. I don't know all the legality of it and everything, but I think there's a reason why they don't put the names of shit on shit. Because it's like
he may need to go superimpose his own creative.
I mean, even if he just puts like a green sticker over it, that it can look like the product, but you can't read anything else on it. So I would just like cover Remington.
Episode 2 Active Phase features an interesting array of weapons from a pair
We'll have to make sure to put that in the
SMGs.
Silly Goose Discord.
Yeah, definitely do that.
I didn't even see that.
I just don't know the legality on it. I just thought it was cool that he was using Remington box, and then it fucking occurred to me that no other games uses the legal names. There's a few that will use like the name of the gun, but I don't think they'll. I don't know. I don't know the legality on it. So I know it's like when you pick up a pack of cigarettes, or they do it in a movie. There's a reason they don't have the real name of the cigarettes or the guns or whatever.
A flamethrower that allowed me to commit various war crimes against infected and Black Ops soldiers alike, and not one, but two shotguns with differing uses, though I will say that the pump shotgun really pales in comparison to its boomstick alternate. Pile 'em High also features a few different boss fights. Showing here is the boss fight against the Warden. His stream of skulls could probably use a balance or two, as they
Bro, he's just coming skulls, dog.
It was wrong.
Fucking coming skulls, dude. And then Innocent Rev makes like the light jokes. I'm here to fucking be a goon goblin and say this jabroni is just fucking like freewheeling, dude. He's got both hands in the air. He's like, check out my wiener. And he's just coming skulls at you, dog. What the fuck, bro? I like it. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, this is shit.
It was good. I think maybe there could have been a little bit, because it did feel unavoidable a lot of the time. So it was, I think maybe there's some tuning things that needed to happen with that particular boss fight. But I thought it was funny where it was coming from, and I didn't say anything about it.
Oh, damn. I would have lived and breathed.
A missed opportunity.
It's not, for you, it's not missed, because I know you're trying to be a good boy. You're always trying to be a good boy, Rev. I'm a fucking degenerate. And what I'm thinking is I'm thirsty.
Well, you know what? I think that dynamic between us is what makes it even better. So,
one day I'm going to be, we're going to get bigger, bro. And we're going to need to like chalk up some free time to start a podcast. It will be a thing. We will make it happen. It's not going to be your normal thing. We're going to read Reddit stories.
Read Reddit stories? Heck yes.
Do what everyone does. Well, we're going to become Smosh.
That's right.
Yeah. And do what all of them do. Just the girl's always right. The guy's always asshole. That's how you got to do that way. Then the internet doesn't get mad at you. One more time.
I'm going to be a fat Shane.
Dude, as long as you're not Shane Dawson and then coming on cats, bro, you'll be all right.
All right. I'll keep that in mind.
Honestly felt unavoidable for most of the fight. Overall, I can definitely recommend giving Pylum High Active Phase a look. You can download the work in progress build on itch.io if you want to experience it for yourself. Next on the list of indie games is the gravity-defying side-scroller 2D action platform.
Instantly bottom of my list. Now, I'm gonna be real. The game looks good. This as soon as you said indie platformer, it hit bottom of my list because I don't play platformers. Or side-scrolling platforms.
Yeah.
I just... It's not that they're bad games. I think they're solid for every platformer side-scroll I've ever played. Solid games. But I play about half of them, get fucking bored, and never play them again.
Yeah. I mean, I feel that. For me, I like... platformers are sort of... I played them when I was young with my dad, so they've got a special place for me.
See,
but I also try to be kind of, selective of what I showed, because this one had that interesting mechanic of like the changing gravity, which you're going to see that. But and the other one there's two platformers in this episode. So.
Okay. Well, what's funny is you played that with your dad. I played Halo with my dad. So that's why like FPS games, like I'll go play like an RPG or play some of these other like critically acclaimed bullshits, and I always fall back to FPS games because that's what I played as a kid. My dad only he would get some games that weren't FPS games, but he mainly focused on FPS games. Like we had Area 51, all the Halo, Halo 1, Halo 2. We had the James Bond games, and he always wanted to get Doom, but he never did get Doom. So it's funny that I played Doom 3, but he hasn't, because now video games, I don't play video games. It's like, bro, dude, you beat every game on my Xbox on the hardest difficulty, but you don't play video games. She's like, well, I was injured. I was like, bro, you didn't need that excuse, dog. You were doing it anyway.
Former Gravity Storm First Mission, developed and published by Revplaysgames. First and foremost, I will say that if you are wanting to play the demo for yourself, I would definitely recommend using a controller. The keyboard controls are fine, they're manageable, but the game is really meant to be played on controller. Gravity Storm First Mission features a robo-hero named Project Gravity Storm, an advanced machine that boasts many powerful abilities, a laser that can be enhanced into a super laser that would make Cyclops jealous, so long as you have the energy to do so. Gravity Storm also took a page out of Samus's playbook and has access to a super spin that can destroy whatever the bots happen to travel through. You also have access to a dash that can also be enhanced. However, the main feature on Project Gravity Storm's list of abilities is the ability to control gravity itself. Right away, this gravity change ability was something that I really liked about the game, and it made the boss fights incredibly exciting and chaotic. Oh! Speaking of the boss fights, they really play into the gravity change mechanic. In particular, I really enjoyed the fight against the very hungry Robo Caterpillar, dodging its projectiles and making sure
it's a Robo Penis. It's a giant Robo Penis.
Yeah.
It's a giant. There's no caterpillar. It is just like a long string dildo. It's like that. You ever see Requiem for a Dream? And they're all sad and they both need heroin, so they have to be in the middle of the room while everybody watches, and they got the double-sided dildo. That's all I thought of.
Well, remember who's doing this review?
Oh, the Reverend? Oh, yeah, that's right. It is definitely a Caterpillar Train. It is a Caterpillar train, not a train like a train that you do on like your woman at an orgy, but like a train like you take to go
like a choo-choo train.
Like a choo-choo. Where's my boy Thomas?
Well, Thomas the Tank Engine. Yeah.
I do have to say I like the art style of this game a lot. Like a lot.
Yeah. It's charming.
Yeah, what's Oh, I did see. I'm so bad with these platformers. I can't even remember. What's the one with the fucking? I got an arm. There's a cannon. I could change it into different.
Oh, Mega Man.
Is it Mega Man? Yeah, Mega Man. But isn't he like a boy?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but like I like.
Well, he's at the size of a boy. I don't know if he is though. I think he actually is an adult.
Yeah. Is he one of those 1,000-year-old vampires?
Maybe.
Oh, dude. See, so Rev said it, not me. Not me. Rev said it. If you play and enjoy Mega Man, you are a lolicon. I want you all to know that. You are all lolicons. You guys are all degenerates. I'm sorry. I don't make the rules. Rev does.
I didn't even make it to 100 before I started controversy.
You just end up like months of just fucking Mega Man fans mad at you.
Tanking my videos.
No, let's be real, dude. If anybody's gonna get mad, it's always mad at me. It's I am the bring it on, baby. Bring it on. Just get as mad as me as possible. I enjoy it. I revel in it.
It doesn't run over me by hitting the reverse gravity Uno card. Overall, I had a really fun time playing the demo and was quite impressed with what I've seen so far. If you want to play the demo for yourself, you can find it on Steam. Or, if you want to wait until the game releases, Revplaysgames has set a release date of April 30th of 2025. Up next, Blood Moon. What? Whoa, calm down there, Kenneth. You know, I always knew you were a vampire.
Rev, did you just make a vampire reference after we just had the conversation about lolligons?
Sure did.
Rev. I'm starting to think you are actually Kenneth Copeland. You're just
I am not. Don't you dare.
Hold on. You remember that Family Guy episode where Rush Limbaugh was secretly Mike Moore? Or not Mike Moore. What's his name? What's the fucking fat guy's name who did Running for Columbine or
oh yeah, I can't remember his name. He does all the documentaries and stuff.
He and they're always like wildly biased.
Wild, yeah.
Oh god. Yeah. Well, do you know why he was putting Team America as like one of the biggest assholes? Was during Bowling for Columbine, he entered because it was like in Colorado, right? He interviewed the South Park guys. And he cut half of the interview out to only the parts that he wanted his audience to hear. And it pissed them off, so they made him the douchebag with like mustard on his shirt and who was like a suicide bomber. Yep.
Seems like a good way to get back at him, yeah.
There's like two people that there was only one person that they were malicious about in that movie, and it was him. It was the Bowling for Columbine guy, because they literally
Michael Moore. I just checked it.
So I was right. I said Michael Moore. Yeah, dude, Michael Moore. Yeah, dude. Michael Moore. So you're basically like that South Park episode. You're just consistently unzipping your suit and becoming Kenneth Copeland.
Well, honestly, what happened is I'm actually Kenneth Copeland because I went and ate all of the young and like got younger. So that's
you pulled the Oprah method. I can respect that.
Yeah.
One question: how was Epstein's Island?
I can neither confirm nor see. This is how I end my YouTube right now.
All right,
as Kenneth Copeland, I must say, I'm kidding.
As I was saying, Blood Moon is an action roguelike hack-and-slash game developed by Red Shed Games. And to be honest, this game does not hold your hand in the least bit. You are immediately set upon by enemies after following the first objective. Gamers who are much smarter than I would have realized way before I did that you didn't start the game with your powers. Powers could be unlocked via the gold coins that you would get from slaying enemies, and they were quite cool. Over time, you could unlock the ability to dash, teleport, breathe fire, call down lightning, and paralyze the enemies. The little stores that dotted the map.
So this looks like a slower paced, more realistic looking version of Vampire Survivor.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Yeah. Vampire Survivors. Yeah.
Yeah, I when it hit iOS, I played it for a long time, but like I've never downloaded a roguelike.
That was really the only sort of critique I had of this. Was I wish it would have been a little, paced up a little faster. But maybe not like that fast. But I don't know. It felt it was good, but it started really slow.
It kind of I think that maybe the intention behind it was they wanted more of a slower progression, like to make it feel more comfortable to the old Diablo heads who saw something like Vampire Survivor and were like, oh, that shit's too fast, bro. I'm too old for that gay shit, dude. I gotta slow it down. So I'm gonna play Diablo 1 700 times and tell everybody why it's the best. And then he was like, but I made it for you. Maybe that's it.
Maybe. Yeah.
I don't know.
He's also on the Discord, so we could just ask him.
Yeah, you should ask
But
him. I mean, your Discord's already doing much better than mine. Mine is a fucking ghost town. Always. Always a fucking ghost town. Until it's not,
you just gotta,
and then I want to burn it down.
It has its moments, Jiffy, where I wake up and I'm like, oh my gosh, what is happening on Jiffy's Discord? So,
Dude, it just like turns into a fucking goblin nightmare every single fucking time, dude. I guess
yeah, it gets entertaining, I'm telling you.
what I need to do, because it always stems from somebody coming in and being like with a wild political take. I just need to create a politics like tab and
Right.
just say anybody that posts politics in any other tab, you're getting timed out. There's a tab
like,
for
yeah.
you. There's a tab for you. Say as much
It's like
fucking
we have
wild
this
shit as possible.
specific place, right?
Yeah, dude, it just always gets
Even
wild.
out of the general chat.
Yeah, just,
Right.
Please don't put it in video games. Like, like don't say the most vile shit humanly possible on video game takes when it has nothing to do with video games. Please and thank you.
App also allowed you to buy attack and defense upgrades, these cool arcane symbols that passively damaged enemies, and my favorite thing that you could buy was the rebounder shield. It made me giggle more than once seeing that shield go bouncing through the enemy hordes like I was some medieval Captain America. I want to shout out one really cool mechanic that I liked, and that was the need to stay near the lights or the campfires that you would bless, and being near them you would regain health and mana, though with your powers.
So I think maybe they slowed it down. I'm actually reversing my thing, as I think maybe they wanted it to be a little more difficult to go more of a Souls-like direction.
Yeah.
As soon as you said campfires, I thought that.
Yeah.
I haven't heard you like put any gripes yet. Are you just kind of showcasing them and not really putting any gripes yet in?
Yeah, just showcasing them for now. Most of the gripes I'll save for like big reviews, the big reviews, you know. So,
okay. Oh,
yeah, these are just showcases of here's some I found. Do with them what you will, sort of.
Okay.
And trying to highlight some of the things that I did, like they had mechanics that I thought were cool that were, you know, kind of set them apart from everything else, and whatnot. And then of course I have Scarab at the end because DOS man. So. Big fan.
We are both very much DOS man glazers, so
it's true. You should see my channel description even says I'm the biggest DOS fan now. And I said next to it I have receipts because then DOS man said so. And I had the receipts for that. I've screenshotted where he said I could call myself the biggest DOS fan.
Yeah, did I ever tell you the what he said or what his team said like the first time I reviewed one of their games? Let me see if I can find him, dude. I have all these fucking messages. Sam Marshall right here. Actually, okay, it was about getting falling up back, yeah, to call get falling up back. I just realized I'm scrolling through those really fast. All right, here, I'll read through them. It's live now. He said the team loved it. Then somebody from his team said the most unhinged homoerotic review we've ever got to. He unironically understood the assignment.
That's fantastic.
It's pretty much my favorite thing that's ever been said about my channel.
And they were endeared to you ever since.
I hope so, dude. I hope they like me. I mean, they keep telling me to review their games, so I'll keep doing it. All right. He was worried when I first talked about. Because I asked him when I first saw the thing on Twitter, because he posted something on Twitter, hey, reviewers, if you want to review this. And I was like, I got nothing going. I can fucking review a game that I've never played before. So I like shot my shot. And it was for a Spaceman, right? And I was like, he gave me a key, and I'm like, yo, did you look at my channel first? Like, this is before I was doing like that. Like, I had some commentary videos, but I didn't have as many. But it was still, like, my reviews are fucking wild. Like, I build it on the fact that I was comedian first. I play video. Who plays video
Uh-huh.
games? I'm an idiot. I'm not good at video games. I'm an asshole. I'm crude. And I told him to like. I was like, maybe you should watch them, just because I asked him if there's anything I shouldn't say, and he was like, no, you can do whatever. I'm like, yo, whatever.
In your emails, when you email like out to developers, you just need to put a disclaimer in there. It's like, you need to watch my channel first before you say it.
Yeah, dude, because like you might think that anything's cool, and then I will spend just 10 minutes explaining the inner workings of a vagina to you. What that has to do with a review, I thought it was funny, so I explained it. So, but it worked out. I mean, he watched one of my reviews, and he was like, and this is the first time I heard about Scarab, because he had told me about Scarab like early on, and he was like, by the way, he's like, I am making a game in Egypt that you're probably not gonna like because you don't like Egypt games, and because he watched my what game was it? Project Warlock review, and I just went off about how I think it's fucking annoying when an FPS game just throws you in fucking Egypt randomly. I think it's so fucking irritating because it's always Egypt. Why? Like what blowjobs are people getting in fucking Egypt that make every fucking guy with a gun want to go to Egypt? Like what's the deal here? And he thought that I just hated every game in Egypt, and I'm like, no. If it starts in Egypt, that's fucking fine, dude. It's fine if it starts in Egypt. It's just don't go to Egypt randomly, dog. It's always the most annoying level design. It's always the most fucking annoying enemies. It's always fucking the most dirt. Like, it's always shit. It's always, and if it's not the dirt and boring level design, it's just it's mazes. It's mazes inside a pyramid.
Right. I was about to say the mazes. That's what I see a lot with Egypt levels.
It starts off wide open, boring bullshit to maze every time, every fucking time, and nothing puckers my asshole more. Period, dude. And not the good kind of period, the tasty like Kenneth Copeland likes, but like the bad period that just stops.
Good. That was a good callback.
You're welcome, Rev. I have those every once in a while.
I appreciate that.
I have them every once in a while. All right, well, I'm gonna hit play.
Have you seen that video that I referenced?
The drinking blood one? No.
Where he pretends to drink his own blood. I showed it to Snail. Snail and I were talking about it, and it's disturbing. But I was like, man, I've got so many good jokes from now on.
Dude, so my knowledge of Kenneth Copeland was I knew he existed, and then after I met you, it was just like he was a running joke, and I already knew he was like the fucking righteous gemstone guy, but like you just consistently reference him, and I don't know shit about him. I still haven't listened to those music videos you sent me, mainly because I'm scared to watch those on stream. I was gonna watch them on stream, but I don't know if they're. It's not that I'm worried about the content. I'm worried if I'm gonna get striked.
Yeah, I don't know if he'll get striked or not. I doubt that he even knows what YouTube is.
Well, it's not him. It's if they used if it's a parody.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
If it's a parody song, then I could get a music play on it.
I think the one I sent you that Snail and I were talking about was somebody they had mixed it and done it all themselves, like on. Yeah.
So they're like that one. They're like that channel that did all of the memes from like the early YouTube days.
Yes.
Okay. What was the one that I'm trying to think of? Like, they're gonna steal your wife. They're gonna steal your dog. Or whatever. Yeah. All right.
I'm sure it's the same. Like, it's the channels like the ones that did like the beans, greens, potatoes meme and the song. Yeah.
Dude, that was the good days of YouTube. I don't even get down that rabbit hole.
No.
Dude, I watch it.
Save that for another stream.
Instagram will pop up with some of like the old YouTube animation, and I'm like, dude, when did we become so soft, bro? When did we get so soft that this shit isn't normalized? Like,
my favorite video is freaking nap time. Like the old that nap time video was like chloroform to put your kids to sleep. Like that's my favorite video on YouTube.
Dude, well, I told this guy I worked with, I was like, I made a joke about leggings, right? I said no leggings, and he had no idea what I was talking about because College Humor's been fucking garbage for the last 5-10 years. But like College Humor used to be the shit, dude. College Humor used to be fucking raw. Like raw. Like there'll no more Jaggings videos. Like you're fucking at your desk. Can I wear Steve? Like, dude, like college humor used to be so savage, and well, I think it's just a lot of them left, and then the ones that stayed, because it used to be like comedians that were like actually established comedians, like Pete Holmes and shit, and they left, and it was really they were stuck with like Adam Ruins Everything and shit, and all those guys' egos are so overblown that they don't know they don't know how to make fun of themselves, so it's just kind of becomes this like same mentality, and when everybody's thinking the exact same, you can't make anything funny. You can, but it's much more difficult because you're kind of in this echo chamber, so you don't want to like ruin the flow, so it's just all kind of talking to each other like, wouldn't it be funny if I did this? And one person says no, then he's the asshole, so you just kind of say yes always. I mean, the South Park guys made a rule that they always wanted different perspectives at the table. Or they purposely will sit down and think, well, what if somebody else who doesn't agree with us, what did they think? And how could we make it where they think it's funny too, even though they don't agree with us? I don't know. That's like, I watched a bunch of like South Park's writing, like their writing lectures at colleges and stuff. Dude, the way that's the reason they've stayed relevant so long is they just like anything that could be a problem with writing, they fucking force it out of the system, and then they just run with an idea but try to make it. I don't know. They're brilliant. Anyways, I'm gonna hit play on this before I get down another rabbit hole.
You could explore a little bit away before needing to go back and recharge. As of right now, Blood Moon is slated to release in 2025, but no specific date has been announced. It does have a demo available on Steam if you would like to try it out for yourself. Continuing on our journey through upcoming indie games, our fourth game in the list is Mizuki and the Crimson Moon by Crits on a Stick. This charming 2D action platformer features a lovable kitsune named Mizuki as she
Kitsune named Mizuki. Now, I don't know the age of this fine woman, so I can't say anything too horrible. But she went from incredibly fuckable to a child. So I have some questions for this developer. Now, when she was an adult, were you like, kind of gross? I'm going to make her a child. I mean, even this guy, even though this guy's the same height as her, he looks 85, and she looks like a child fucking running to her preschool.
My reasoning in my head was that this is like a zoomed out view, and that she actually looks the same as in the, character drawing. But you could absolutely be right. I don't know.
I just wanted to pull it back to another lolly joke, and you just made all the lolly excuses you possibly could. So I'm very proud of this stream.
Well, you're welcome. See, I read that. What was happening is I pulled that up in the next tab. I said every lolly excuse under the sun. I need to see them so I can make those excuses.
You're like, which one of these says it's okay for me to watch? I don't even know anything that has fuck, dude, what's a terrible anime that's just all fan service? High School D&D. What's an excuse where I can watch High School D&D and not feel weird about it?
All right, I know. If I say any more, Chris Hansen's gonna show up or something. That's I'm done.
Your roommate's just fucking EDP.
I'm just gonna walk upstairs and he's gonna be like, "All right, take a seat." I'm like, oh crap. Is this for the lolly thing?
It's one room has Chris Hansen, the other's Vosh just jerking it.
It's like, oh crap. What is happening? And meanwhile my wife is just like, what the heck's happening? What's going on?
I didn't mean to open these floodgates, I promise.
Investigates the mysterious events surrounding her village. One of the overarching themes of the game is definitely Japanese folklore. The game demo is filled with references to yokai, which is a broad category of supernatural beings. Mizuki is one of those supernatural beings, as I have learned that a kitsune in Japanese folklore is a fox spirit known to be a trickster and sporting supernatural abilities. This holds true for Mizuki, as she has the supernatural ability to teleport around the level. This teleportation mechanic really made the game stand out to me, as it enhanced my game.
Well, you know what? It's kind of funny that she's like, so I hate Naruto, right? I fucking hate Naruto. Naruto's
Oh yeah,
garbage.
I knew that. Yeah.
Naruto is the worst anime ever made. No, it's not the worst ever made. I'm not gonna be that much of a dick. I don't like Naruto, but everybody loves Naruto, so they'll tell you how much you're wrong, which makes you hate it worse. Have you ever noticed that? You're like,
Yeah.
I really wasn't for me. Well, what didn't you like about it? I don't know. This was fucking you're just wrong. Now I fucking hate it. Thanks, dude. Good job.
Yep.
Good job. You made me. But I was watching Inosuke. Inosuke, you ever watch that?
Yeah.
So Inosuke is like an older shonen that's kind of in the same realm as like your One Piece or your Naruto, but like obviously it's not as good as One Piece, but it's way fucking better than Naruto. And I fuck with it, and he's like a fox spirit, and I'm just thinking about that. I'm thinking about that, and I'm thinking about Dororo.
Yes.
If you haven't seen Dororo, it's on Hulu right now in English. One of the
Oh, it is on Hulu?
Yeah, they just added
Okay.
it on Hulu, all the English dub. Fucking amazing. It's like
All right.
Demon Slayer meets Berserk.
Oh, well, I'll check that out.
Less of the action though, more of like when I say like when it has its action, it's kind of like more Demon Slayer-y, but when it has its like slow moments, it's more like Berserk, I would say, kind of. It's interesting. I really fuck with it, but I've just as soon as they said like yokai, and as soon as you said like all this other shit, instantly I'm thinking this anime, because I'm a fucking degenerate.
Gameplay experience quite a bit. As a result of the mechanic, it would seem that Crits on a Stick built the levels around Mizuki's teleportation powers. This led to levels that featured a lot of verticality. At many times, I found myself thinking, surely I can't get up there, only to teleport and find enemies or collectibles. Yeah, there are collectibles. As for combat mechanics, Mizuki, being a fox spirit, uses her claws to dispatch her enemies. One thing that I was not expecting was that there was a break mechanic in the game, similar to parry mechanics in games like Dark Souls. The break mechanic allowed me to create an opening to attack enemies without fear of being hit, so long as I attacked at the right time to activate the break. I also want to commend Crits on a Stick for the character art in the game. You can play the demo for Mizuki and the Crimson Moon right now on Steam or on itch.io. Our final game.
So definitely what I'm seeing here is they took a lot of inspiration from Hollow Knight and Cuphead and all of those, and mix it with their fucking love of anime, because I'm guessing if they message you, they're probably not Japanese. Now I don't know if they're like Japanese in heritage, but they're probably American or Canadian or someone who speaks English. Because I don't think
because they reached out to me on X, so it was and it was perfect English, so I I don't know what that means other than.
Not trying to be racist. This is like just a general observation of, I think that it's more in the regards of somebody who really likes. There's nothing wrong with that either. I think that you can, if you definitely have enough respect, or like, no, you can do whatever the fuck you want. What am I even respect you, dude? If I want to make a fucking samurai with a dildo sword jumping through old Russia, you can definitely do that. Who the fuck cares? Like, what are we doing here? Anyways, the only reason I was saying like it shows is I like that they're going in a different direction than just doing the Dark Souls thing. Like, they could have easily done it dark motif, done the Hollow Knight, the I think it's called Brazen Blade, or I don't know. There's like 6 different like Dark Souls, dark aesthetic, fucking platformer out there. They Blasphemous is not Brazen Blade. Blasphemous, and all these other ones that are constantly in the same dark motif. It is something. It's nice to see the kind of shinier, like, happy life, like Nintendo anime style. I do like that. I think that it's something to be given a round of applause for. Give them the old clap.
Woo! It was me clapping. You didn't hear it.
You ran right past my my STD joke, but that's fine. That's fine. It's whatever. I can't expect all of them to be winners, I guess. You just hurt my feelings in a deep way.
Well, it just went over my head.
It's funny because
I was so concerned about clapping.
It's funny because it went over your head because it ended up all on mine.
Oh.
Oh. No, there was something else I was gonna say. I like there was it's funny because like Japan, right? They're like much more focused over your JRPGs, your platformers, and all this other shit. But like they have like a massive Doom modding community, and it's crazy that the only real Japanese-made FPS game we've got that's like indie FPS game was the Citadel series. You have Beyond Citadel and Citadel, and those play so fucking Japanese. Like, because you can tell when you're playing a game that's made from Japan compared to, like, fucking Istanbul or some shit, or Ukraine or something, right? Like, it's like, oh, I feel the Euro jank, right? But you start, like, listening to the story and shit, and you're like, oh, well, I'm getting Metal Gear Solid. I'm getting fucking, Final Fantasy. I'm getting this. Why is it drip feeding this? And it's like, it's just that it's pulling from a lot of like very prominent Japanese IPs, and I think that's really interesting when it's like the juxtaposed to like somebody making a game because they love anime and stuff, and you can see the anime influence, and then you got this guy over here in Japan who's like, I want it to be like Metal Gear Solid because that's what I think of when I think of Japan. I don't know. I just thought that was a fun dichotomy.
In our list of 5 upcoming indie games is Scarab, developed and published by DOSman Games. This boomer shooter, set in ancient Egypt, pits you against Anubis and the hordes of minions at his disposal. As with many of DOSman's other games, you can expect a significant amount of well-crafted weapons to do away with the enemies that stand opposed to you. From what has been revealed thus far, we have access to a sharpened Khopesh, as well as some supernatural abilities like summoning plagues of locusts to swarm the enemies. And an ancient
Dude, I am so excited for this fucking game to come out. You have no idea. 1, because I like anything DOSman makes. 2, I can utilize the fucking Bees Nicolas Cage meme at least twice, maybe 3 times.
Yes.
I want to not the bees. Yeah. I want to do it
not like
at least once because I think that it's either once or I use it 3 times because I'm going after the rules of 3 just randomly out the video. Like one time it makes sense and the other time I'm just like it cuts me off in a sentence and I just say the bees. I don't know, but I'm going to fucking use it because I need to. It's like, dude, I'm so excited for once I saw the bee power, dude, I'm like, this is the locust power. I was like, yes, that's sick as fuck.
Yeah, that's really cool.
I think the anime design on this is like, well, I mean, that's just DOSman's art team, or the guy who does his art is so good.
Fred Ritchie.
Yeah, Fred Ritchie is so good. I love what he can do, dude. Everything looks so good.
Yeah.
I also like that he likes boobs.
Yeah, well, I mean, in reality, who doesn't, right? Like, I feel like that's just a common thing across all of humanity, right?
Yeah, no,
who doesn't
agreed,
like
dude? A good boob is a good boob. I mean, like, humanity would have died without boobs. But because I made a comment to DOSman because he showed me a picture from another game he's working on, right? And there's like a girl holding a sign, but you can't really see the girl. I'm like, I just have a feeling she has big boobs, and he's like, she does. My artist really likes big boobs.
I specifically zoomed in on DOS Woman in the DOS Man in Space video.
Oh yeah, definitely noticed. I definitely watched that video. That was a good one. That was a really good one. I liked your DOSman video. Now the DOSman, I will say it's really good. I will disagree with Snail saying it's your masterpiece. I still think your Reverend video is your masterpiece so far. That is such a fucking good video. Like so fucking good.
Yeah.
Like the fact that after you released it, like I watched it and I thought I know my video's different because I'm a different guy. I'm a special snowflake too, but I think Rev's video might be a little bit better, and I fucking hate him.
That's how I know I cooked.
Yeah, you cooked, dude. I was proud of the way that I could loop it in with the postal games. And I felt the postal reference. So when I interviewed him and he said it did have a postal reference, I was like, "Fuck yeah, dude! I have good media literacy." But like, other than that, dude, I watched yours and I'm like, I think it's just because you go in with a perspective that you are a reverend to an extent. So it's like you get to have a lot of fun with that, and you get to play on the innocence a little bit more. You do more like the Jeff Foxworthy type of comedy, right? Where you will lead to the joke, but you won't you'll lead to the reference, but you won't say the reference.
Right, I'll let you say it for yourself. You know, it's like
because it actually annoyed the shit out of Jeff Foxworthy that people would call him a clean comedian.
Yeah.
Because he's like, everything I do is a reference. He's like, it's all a reference. He's like, people just call me clean because I don't say it, but I'm like referencing it so you can like draw it in your own mind. And I'm more, I don't even know what the fuck I am. Robin Williams is more of an inspiration where he just fucking says it. And,
he just says it. Yeah.
I'm like, dude, one of my favorite Robin Williams bits is the one where he's talking about eating pussy, dude. I don't know if you've ever seen that one, dude. He's like, you'd be down there just so fucking long. Am I doing good? Yeah, I fucking like. I like older Robin Williams, dude, but his fucking cocaine days of comedy, bro, fucking peak, dog.
Another level.
Egyptian bonking stick. It has also been revealed that Scarab will have an emphasis on exploration, as Dossman, in his own words, writes, "Crawl across rooftops and scour gargantuan pyramids in an adventure that spans the length of the Nile." A staple of many games developed and published by Dossman Games is the appearance of the Dossman mascot that is hiding in every level, waiting to be found, and hoarding a bunch of goodies for you to enjoy.
You found me!
Yeah, I put that in there. I thought he'd appreciate that.
Dude, I get so excited whenever I see that. Best one, though, was Satan. The midget Dossman was so good. You found me! And it's just fucking following you around.
Yes.
So good, dude. So good. I think, if I had to rank the 3 that weren't made by Dossman, because it's 3, right? It's, Reverend.
4. Oh, you're talking about the Dossman game, so you're talking about the video.
No. I'm talking about the non-Dossman
3 that weren't
games.
the one that are published, right?
Yeah, Reverend Satan and Dead Trash.
Dead Trash.
I think I have Dead Trash and Reverend. I have tied for like I like both of them for their own reasons. But my favorite I think is Satan. I think Satan is my favorite of the published ones. Satan. I think Satan had my favorite level design. Because
I can agree with that. Yeah,
it's like every level was this like massive treat in Satan. Like, it's just something about it that was just. I like that the dude wasn't afraid to go all out with the enemy design too, even though there were some repetitive enemies that were like different. They were like. They had the same mechanics, but they just looked different.
Right.
But I think.
But I think one of the things that we talked about this in your stream that I liked about the Satan stuff was that he was okay to sort of push the envelope, but it was not in a unclassy sort of just very mean way towards religion, right?
Oh, he was.
Because remember, that was my big like worry about reviewing Satan was, the upside down Jesus ball. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to just, make it known that this just makes me uncomfortable, and just move on, So it was, but even then, it wasn't like it was it wasn't mean, it wasn't condescending or anything like that in what he was doing. So I do think that he did really well as well with that, in the enemy designs. So it was
just a game that I went in not knowing, and I still think to this day it's like one of my favorite DOSman games. I mean, it's up there with shit. I can't think of which one I like. I think Space Aliens in Space is still my favorite DOSman game. It's just so charming, but like Flash the Blade is really good too. Flash the Blade's really really good.
Yeah, so I haven't played Flash the Blade yet, and the reason I haven't, and this is going to be if you're watching, you get a fun sort of teaser. Dossman and I are thinking about being on the same stream and me play Flash of the Blade, and have him on there with me. So yeah, so looking at gonna do streaming that and doing that, and I'm gonna be wearing my new Dossman T-shirt I have, because I'm a fanboy now. Yeah, I did.
I've been thinking about doing it. I just gotta get around to looking at his stuff, see if I want to order one or not. I'm so bad with ordering shit that I just never do it. But I want to get a DOSman shirt because they look pretty good. I like it. If I pull them up right now,
yeah,
it's just DOSman.com.
It's really good. Yeah, it's on Redbubble, I think. And I can send you a picture of.
I've seen the picture. I was gonna pull it up for stream.
Yeah.
Not Dolman, Dossman. Dossman games.
And I sent you the pictures of the shirts over Discord, like my shirts. You can see them.
Let's go merch. Let's go merch. We're going merch. Do you think they put it on their DOSman?
It was on their. It was on the Discord. On their Discord.
Yeah, was it? Was it?
Yeah, we had to scroll up just a little bit, but
let me find it.
It was in the general population stuff.
Boom. I gotta get back to where I fucking. Oh, I'm in rules. I'm retarded. What's the first one? Crow Hill Studios.
It might have been announcements.
Maybe it was announcements.
It's in announcements. Yeah.
Save the date. Satan drops. Satan's out now. Chop.
You're way up there.
Am I really? How
yeah, because you're.
Oh, merch right here. Redbubble. Got it.
Yeah, yeah. That's it.
Let's see which one. Now that we have this here, dude. Let's see. Let's see which ones I like, dude. We're gonna like look at these live. I like the classic DOSman. I really do like that one.
Yeah, I do too.
I actually am like the Flash the Blade one's really sick. The gray. I think it's just the color with the Spaceman and Space one. I don't like the gray with it. Reaper.
So they come in black as well.
Okay, so the black would look good with that. Reaper looks good. Scarab looks okay. I'm really excited for Scarab the game. I don't love the logo. I know that's
the logo.
To say. I'm not the biggest fan of the logo. I think my favorite one might be Flash the Blade, dude. Flash the Blade looks sick, and if they have that in black, dude, that would be so fucking fire. Do they have a hat yet?
They do.
Shop all.
I forget how to get to it.
Phone case, clothing, accessories.
Probably.
Oh yeah. Here we go. Oh, they don't have the regular DOSman logo on the hat, dude. Unfortunate. That's sad. I like the Flash of the Blade bucket hat. If I wore bucket hats, I'd be all over that shit.
It's pretty cool looking. I don't wear a lot of hats. I wear them backwards if I wear them.
I wear them both forward and backward. I wish I could pick a different design for the DOSman fitted hat, or like the hard, like not the floppy hat. I wish I could go with something different than I like Space Aliens, but I just really want that clean regular logo. I think that'd be so fucking good.
You might message DOSman. He could probably add it.
They make it right here.
Oh,
it's
do
just
they?
Like not in the same thing. Okay, that's pretty sick. And you can do it in black. Oh, that would be fucking fire, dude. Is it fitted or is it No, it's the clips. I might have to look into that. That's not bad, dude. Oh, the navy's fucking gross. That black though is sick, dude. Do you see that? Oh god.
I do. It's just now. Yeah, that's a good looking hat.
The Reaper, the Flash of the Blade one looks cool. That logo is their cleanest logo, hands down their cleanest logo.
Hmm.
Like again, I'm not like being like a hater or anything because I love the shit out of them. I just think that like that is just a clean fucking logo. If they were gonna do, I think that what I would do, if I were gonna do like a T-shirt, I would pull these guys, these two guys, the guy and the girl, out of the space aliens in space thing, have them
Hmm.
as just characters on the front, right? And then on the back, have it just say the word space aliens in space, or just have like space aliens in space on the front, like on like a corner, and then the back have the full logo. That's what I would do.
Yeah.
But again, I'm not designing this shit, so I'm just fucking airing my stuff out in the world. I also think they should go with like a clean design that just has like white letters that says "You found me" on it. I think that's just a merch that more people
That
like.
you found me. I was wondering why I didn't have that. Yeah.
I think just like a fucking plain ass "You found me," like on the back of the sweater or something. Just a clean sweater, but on the back it says "You found me," and maybe on the front put like DOSman Games, and just keep it real simple because like a lot of people. This is the thing with like merch. A lot of people like some people are getting it just because they want the merch, and other people like will get it like because they like the merch, but they want something they can wear and not get a lot of questions on it. And the "You found me" is just so fucking
Hmm.
easy, dude. It's easy, and like that's like the what's cool about their clean logo here, dude. Like you put that in black, that is just a clean hat. It's so clean.
Yes.
The bucket hat's nice too. Ooh, a throw pillow? What the
My,
fuck? You can get a throw pillow? That's kind of fire.
that's pretty cool. I'm wondering what it takes to sign up for Redbubble as a creator and have stuff made.
So I think basically you submit your designs, right? And then
Okay.
you submit your designs. You then either pay in or do they take a percentage of everything you make? I think they take a percentage of everything you make. Which I know. The only thing that worries me about Redbubble is, for me personally, and I want to use it eventually if I get big enough. But what if like, I know Redbubble will ban people, like everyone's
Hmm.
pretty heavily, like if they like drama pops up and shit. And I'm just worried that one time I say one thing that like causes me some drama, and then I have to fucking redo my merch. And I'm also
Hmm.
like curious, like if I could go with maybe just design something outright and then go with something that's a higher end fabric count or something and charge a little bit more of a premium on it.
Yeah.
Um, but the big problem with me and merch is I want something that's super clean. There was a YouTuber who I almost bought his merch, right? Let me see if he still
Hmm.
does it. And I'm not even a big fan of his anymore, but even if I would have bought his stuff, his merch would have been is so clean. Um, so he was like basically gaming Leafy, right? His name was Griffin Gaming, and let's see if he still got the merch. He sold his stuff on Teespring. Right here, dude. Right here. Pathetic. That's all his shit said was pathetic. He ended up putting his dog on his shit because he loves his dog a lot, and then GGG. But his original merch used to just say pathetic on it. And I thought that was so fucking clean, dude.
It does. It looks really good.
It's just one word, pathetic.
And what a and a conversation starter.
Yeah, dude. It's just like, well, it's just like just simple enough to where it's not too mean. Where it's like it looks like a Spencer's gift store shirt,
Hmm.
um, but he fell down the go woke go broke rabbit hole really hard. to where it just started ruining all of his videos. I liked him better when he was a commentary channel. Like he would just do Leafy style videos, but for video game like bad video game reviews and stuff. And that was so good, dude. It was I miss that because like now you have like commentary. Basically, all the commentary now in like the video games things turns into what I do, right? Where the only difference is they literally like cut themselves into it and edit it instead of just like gameplay or it being like a live react. And it's just like, why wouldn't I just live react at that point, right? Like, why would I download the video? Cut all these non-gameplay sections in with just me talking. For me it just turns it into a reaction stream at that point.
Yeah.
But I mean, here's me missing the nostalgic days of CS Surf and calling people retarded. So memory lane. Dude, Leafy was the best, bro. I fucking miss Leafy, dog. That dude was so funny. Such a dickhead. I like that era where it was like Content Cop, Leafy, Drama Alert.
Yeah,
like,
it's a bygone era.
The baited podcast, bro. Just so good, dog. It was so fucking good. But I think that their biggest money making, like the one that I think is the most money for their merch, to round it out, is the DOSman one.
Joy if you find him. I would like to say that the art for the game looked...
Oh, dude.
The art as well.
The art for this game, you're right, is fucking amazing. It looks so good. So good. Well, and I don't know if DOSman has told you, but his goal with this game was to kind of take what they learned with Reaper and what they did with Reaper and make it better. But in Egypt.
I don't know. He didn't tell me that.
Yeah.
So but I had plans on sitting down and interviewing him before the, I guess the early review. I'm assuming I'll get a key.
Yeah. Hopefully.
You know.
I mean, he seems he seems to like us. I mean,
yeah.
You scared me on the one when you sent me that message. I'm like, oh fuck, does DOSman not like me anymore? And then I remembered the whole conversation I had with him that I completely forgot that he was like, give me your email, dude. And I was like, and so I had to
right.
I never check my email, bro.
No, I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to assume he'll give me one, but I'm gonna hope he does.
Yeah, dude. I never assume. Like even with Satan, I asked if like before Satan came out, I like messaged him. I was like, yo, I will buy the game. I will give you money to play this game, like early so that I can review it on the channel. I don't care. I will fucking pay you to play your next game. I don't like. I just want to play it like so that I can get on the channel early. And he was like, no, I'll just give it to you. And I'm like, well, I will pay you. Like, I don't care. Like, I want to play this for the channel. I fucking, you guys' games are a mainstay on the channel.
Looks really good. And DOSman let me know that this art
I wouldn't buy the whole DOSman collection.
Oh, yeah, so did I. I bought it after they gave me DOSman Spaceman in Space. I bought it all. And I think I've reviewed every game now. I don't have all the reviews out because they're scheduled. Like, I think the last one... The only one left is Reaper, which it's not my favorite video I've ever made on it, but it's also not my favorite game that they made. It's a good game. It's good. It's just
I was in that stream. Yeah.
It's just not my favorite. It's not my favorite.
Yeah.
It's like if that was in a vacuum, that was the only game they released, great game. Awesome game. Fucking banger first game, right? But now that I've seen their other games that I like more, it's like it's hard for me not to compare it. And I think when I talked to DOSman, he was like, he was really hard on it. And before I played it, and like I went in and I played it, and he was like, and even after I played it when we were talking, he was like kind of just really, really hard on it. And I was like, yeah, I still like it a lot. He's like, it's still good. He's like, it's just my least favorite game we've ever made. And for that being your least favorite, like, bro, how does 343 feel after releasing Halo 5 then?
Right.
Fred Ricci. Dossman Games says in Scarab's description that this is their most ambitious bite-sized boomer shooter to date, combining frenetic combat and exploration. And they also dropped a quote that goes incredibly hard in the content description. Heads will roll, guts will spill, and the sands of Egypt shall be stained with the blood of the gods. Scarab is slated to release on April 24th, 2025. So go and wishlist it on Steam and get to waiting with anticipation like I am. That'll do it for this episode of 5 Indie Games. I am hoping to continue this series on the channel. Let me know your thoughts in the comments on what you would like to see with this series going forward, and don't forget to like the video and hit that subscribe button. Remember that you are loved, and until next time, see ya, silly goose. A staple of many games developed by public
Great video, dude. I think you did a really good job with just like presenting it. I actually think that this is probably one of my more liked like these games are coming out type video. I thought it was really fun.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate that. I was worried about it because I didn't really know. I don't know how to do those just yet. So I was sort of experimenting with how things went, and I thought about it like it being like a series of small rev reviews and going from there.
Yeah. If I did have one thing,
I
I would say put a little bit of criticism in it, even though the game hasn't released yet.
Okay.
I would put a little bit. Say this I didn't really like mess with that hard. Like even if you're overly positive, say like some of the things you think you could better, because like if these indie devs are reaching out to you to do this right, early on, like saying that type of stuff, especially in initial impressions, they might take that as a no and then make small adjustments.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
I'm not telling you to go
help
out
them
here
improve upon it even more. Yeah.
scorch earth.
Trash them.
Yeah, dude. I'm not telling you to be just fucking vile.
Let me tell you about this game and why I hated it.
Yeah.